Yo guys, Haku here with the Tower of God live reaction for this week's chapter, and I think it's chapter 268. Yeah, pretty sure 268, so season 2, episode 188. And before I get started, if my voice is a bit crackly or off today, I haven't been feeling so well, my throat's a bit scratchy, so yeah, just warning you if my voice is a little off, then that's why. Haven't been feeling so great. But I am Oh, hold on. Crap. Okay, whew, never mind. I almost just wrecked this entire recording. Sorry guys, I may or may not cut that part out. But yeah, so very, very excited for this chapter. Let's get into it. Starting out, we got it looks like a similar panel, but not the same, of the girl floating by Piropo. Who is that kid? Such tremendous power. With that kind of power, he could be higher than a ranker. He? How can just a regular have such power? You wicked bastard. So you've been hiding something this whole time. Ah, we got Pedro, we smiling. Oh my gosh. Sorry. 38th floor, the Hell Train, the Dollar Show, 16. Another clone. You? Says Joaquin. That's right. I'm your last clone. The last piece you need in order to be whole. I really love Joaquin and his clone's character design. The panels always look really nice. She just like vanished and reappeared behind Bomb. Are you the one who's fighting Joaquin? A Slayer candidate. You look too kind to be roaming around in the darkness. Hey, what are you doing? Get back! Screw off, woman! Kun and Rack are yelling at her. Who's this rowdy bunch? She appears back beside Piropo. Alright, this looks like it could be fun. I should join this game too. What? First I'll watch the game, then I'll help whoever I like. That'd be okay, right? Well, what are you babbling about? I thought you were one of my clones. Then you should obviously be on my side. Shut up, I'm deducting 5 points from you. What? I may be one of your clones, White, but I never said I was on your side. Man, I love freaking New Girl. You have to show me that you have a right to possess this power. I know very well about the kinds of things that you've done to get here. You don't mind, do you? I already talked about it with FUG. When this is settled, I'll keep the promise that you and FUG made, she says to, Piropo. Very well. Then I will allow her... Sorry, nose itched. Then I will allow her game intrusion. She may choose whatever team she wishes to help in the battle. What? Joaquin is pissed. Now then, we will begin the final game of the Dollar Show. The game is called... Go to Hell. Oh my god, this is hype. Go to Hell, Bomb's thinking to himself. Those are really nice panels of, Bomb and Joaquin. Now, before I explain the rules of the game, I will show you the hostages who will be used for the game. Hostages? No. Prince's team. Prince and me saying, and no. Viol, Prince is yelling. These are the hostages for Juviole Grace's team. And on this side are the hostages for Joaquin's team. Hostages, Joaquin thinks. Aw, sad face. It's Angel and Elliot and Casino and the kid. And the kid's face is actually kind of clear here. He does look like Traveler. Yeah. Joaquin laughs. You call those useless sacks of skin my hostages? Viol and Joaquin will now use the dollar to compete, and either save or forsake the lives of their hostages. Prince is all happy, yelling for Viol. Save or forsake the lives of the hostages. Cool panel of Kun and Rachel, too, reacting to that news. Now look over here. This is the so-called Submarine of Death, which will be used for the game. Once the game starts, hostages from each side will board the submarine one at a time. and with the hostage inside, the submarine will travel through a spiral to the bottom. But the bottom is filled with a boiling substance. If the hostage reaches the bottom and touches that substance, they will melt away and disappear in less than a second. Damn it. This means we may have some deaths coming. What? Melt away and disappear? Prince and Missing reacting. That's right. Basically, they will die. What? That bastard. How can he be so flippant with people's lives? Control yourself, Prince. Hey, asshole! Of course, there's also a way to save the hostages. When the game begins, Viol and Grace will stand on the upper part. That's a translation error. It should be like Joaquin and Viol will stand on the upper part of the Shinsu tent. And once the submarine carrying the hostages leaves, the two chosen regulars may descend through the central pipe and save the hostages. The other two will fight each other during the descent to save the hostage. Until the hostage is saved or dies, any form of combat is allowed. However, both regulars require dollars for the descent. The number of dollars required for the descent depends on the position of the hostage's submarine. And as the hostage gets closer to the bottom, the number of dollars required for the descent decreases. There is also another variable in this game. There is an optional submarine which appears identical to the one with the hostage on board. Only 2 selected regulars from each team will board this submarine. Once on board, the 2 regulars may choose between 2 things. One of these things is the timing of freeing the hostage from the submarine. Both candidates may make the final decision regarding freeing the hostage from the descending submarine. The other is the height of the boiling substance in the central pipe. It costs $10 to free the hostage, and $5 for every space that the height of the boiling substance is raised or lowered. Sorry guys if I'm just explaining rules here, but that's this chapter, rule explanation, and it looks like there's still a ton left to go. Basically, even if you enter the pipe to save the hostage, if the if the height of the boiling substance does not match the timing of saving the hostage may fall into the boiling substance and die. If you successfully save your team's hostage, you will be rewarded with $10, but if you fail, you lose your dollars and endanger your own life. Thus, this game is a battle of diving and timing with your own lives on the line. Each team will have 3 chances. This is ridiculous. 1 death match at a time, Kun and Rachel are thinking. Whichever candidate has saved more hostages after 3 rounds is the winner, and whichever team runs out of dollars before that is automatically disqualified. A game with hostages on the line. This will be interesting. Thanks, Joaquin. Now, let's start the game. The first hostage is from Viol's team, Prince. Oh, and they're all screaming for Prince. Prince disappears and is chained into the sub. Damn it. What is this? Let me out. Help. God damn it. If I fail this time, Prince will die, Viol thinks to himself. Got a panel showing what it'll look like if Prince dies. It's pretty brutal looking, Prince getting burned away. Now would each team please select which members they would like to put in the submarine of survival. I'll go, volunteers Rachel. I don't trust you enough to, says Joaquin, but Rachel cuts him off. Please, just give me one more chance. I swear, I'll help you. Trust me. I'll go. Nobody opposes, do they? Says Kun. He looks so happy to go. I don't mind, but you suck, says Rack. So we've got Hanul, Boro, Sachi, Rion, and Rack watching Kun. Kun and Rachel walking up to the sub. We meet again, Rachel. Cut the crap and get in. Ah, fine. Need some help getting in? Your leg must hurt. Nope, says Rachel, pouting. Kun's the best. I can't possibly think that you could beat me under these circumstances. I don't think you would challenge me again. I'm not sure if you're reckless. I didn't think you would challenge me again. I'm not sure if you're reckless or stubborn. Well, all I want to know is Bomb's past anyway. Plus, we've got way more dollars since we won both rounds 1 and 2. Do you have some kind of plan to win? I'm not stupid, so quit acting innocent. You know very well, this game is totally unfavorable to Bomb. Jovial Grace has a total of $112. X is excluded from this game. This game is a bet with your companions' lives as collateral. Joaquin has a total of $22. If you use up all of your dollars, you will lose the game. I know that Joaquin will boldly abandon his companions when necessary, so please think carefully when using your dollars. But Bomb can't do that. I know him. This is an interesting one. There's no way Bomb is going to win this game. Damn it, let me out. Help, I don't want to die. The yelling. How dare you trap me in here? Do you know who I am? I made even Yurik Mazano piss his pants. I will now start lowering the first hostage. Begin the descent. Oh crap, the sub's moving fast. The sub with, Prince on it. Help me! Gee, poor little boy. That kid is calling out for you so desperately. The submarine is descending below the $100 mark. I will start the counter. You should go save him. He'll die if you don't hurry. Or should I just go down and end this myself? 95, 90, 85. She's right, thinks Kuhn. This game requires you to make cold-hearted choices about your companions' lives. Bomb is at a complete disadvantage since he values the lives of his companions more than his own. There's a limit to the number of dollars that he can use at one time to save them. If this goes wrong, everyone could end up dying because he tried to save one person. Don't rush to use your dollars. Bomb. 60, 55. We have to wait until we reach the limit. 50, 45. Help Viol! If you go down too quickly, our defeat is set. 40, 35. Then the girl, let's see what our little Slayer candidate is capable of. Hiding something? Looks like you've finally realized, Princess. You're right. I've been hiding something from you. This is Pedro talking. Those two regulars in white aren't ordinary ones. They are Slayer clones from FUG, which disappeared long ago. The name of that regular trying to collect the soul fragments and become whole is White. A cruel Slayer who treats human life like a toy. If that boy loses this match, that demon will be revived again. White! Yuri jumps up from her chair. You mean that insanely murderous Slayer? That's right, the 10th Slayer, White. I'm sure even you are familiar with his name. Infamous for all kinds of cruel and heinous deeds, after repeatedly mass murdering and cursing civilians in the tower, he ended up being defeated by a princess from Jihad and then disappearing somewhere in the tower. Everyone wondered if maybe he had died, but he was actually sealed within this train. Hold on, I'm going to look at this panel where it looks like White and a sibling, or White and the princess. There's some red and gold sword-looking things, and I think that might be the princess with green-looking hair, so it's no one we've seen yet. He turned into the regular that you see over there. If he wins this match and combines with that last clone over there, they will reclaim their lost power and return to their Slayer form. Don't be ridiculous. How could someone who already climbed the tower become a regular again? That's impossible. Well, sometimes strange and unusual things happen in the tower, especially in this world where we live. Evan yells, Hey, Mr. Engineer, did you think you would get away with doing this kind of thing? And how could a regular fight a Slayer? That bet with the princess was ridiculous from the start. It's all right. What do you mean it's all right, you crazy con man? On the surface, this match does not appear to have any problems. They are all regulars, and I am the examiner, so I have the authority to run tests. There are only 2 people on this train who are breaking the tower's rules, and that is you two, Princess. Accepting that bet was all your fault. You're really turning this into something that can't be stopped? You know, the Princess of Jihad can stop this abuse of power if a Slayer-level FUG appears. I know, but that also requires approval from Jihad family. How do you intend on obtaining approval when no contact with the outside world is possible from here? That boy cannot win this match anyway, and you would only end up dying here for violating the tower's rules. I'll just make sure to keep both of you dead. Pedro starts laughing. Under the pretext of making White complete his form and eliminating that pesky Slayer candidate, and even taking the life of the Princess of Jihad, it's such a perfect plan. Oh, that's a badass, it's just a panel showing the, evil, artistically styled face with the glowing red eyes. Geez, what a complete jerk. I'd like to smack him. Ah, I hate to tell you, but the Jihad family has already approved this. You know, these 3D glasses actually have a record and send function. Don't be silly. Even if you could record this, there's no way to send it. Ah, but the one who sent us here is a major geek, so it's more than possible. I've recorded and sent most of what you just said as evidence. I was so nervous you'd notice. As I'm sure you know, the thing that's connected to these glasses is the Infinite Eye, the greatest being in the tower. The only method of communication that not even a train closed off to the outside world can stop. The Lighthouse Opera. And Pedro has the look like he just shit himself. Ripalista Zahard. She's already received and processed a report on the whole situation. The Jihad family has already issued a punitive order. Even if you try to kick me out of the train, I can stop you from abusing your power. The bet is still on, but with things the way they are, we'll have to change the order a bit. I'm gonna smash you to bits and then make you tell me where Bomb is. You goddamn robot-eyed freak. When are you gonna stop sitting there and acting like you're so tough? You little stand up. It's your turn to fight. You're putting me in a very difficult situation, Princess. And we have Pedro stand up from the chair. And that's where it ends. He finally stood up. So we got next week, hopefully some Bomb versus Joaquin hype and some Pedro versus Yuri hype. So exciting. Sorry guys. Still not feeling so great. I'll have the review up tomorrow though. So tomorrow afternoon probably. So I thank you guys for watching this. I recorded for a while. That was a pretty damn long chapter. But I enjoyed it so much. That was a very fun chapter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you liked it. Share with your friends or whatever. Comment down there. Tell me what you thought of the chapter. Sorry, I get really distracted when I do this. Follow on Twitter for updates. And thank you guys so very, very much for watching. Subscribe if you want to. I will see you guys next time.